song or after?
No, we could come in.
After this ends?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I? I'm there. Oh,
okay, you share. Oh. No, we could come in. Let me cut you. Tune in. I'm co-hosting on the brunch. The brunch. Okay. Okay, so I shared it now. I need to send you StreamYard. Thank you on the Tuesday.
Oh, baby. In the raw, it's hot.
Well, I had to ask you now after since we live, but I just realized I meant to ask you a question.
Wait, so you telling me to go into StreamYard?
Yeah, I texted you. Click that link.
I know. I said I was gonna go from my page. I thought you.
I shared it on your page. So once you click that link, it's on your page.
Oh, that's what I didn't understand.
Yeah.
Camera. Studio. Am I gonna be next to you?
Yep.
Still don't see you.
Let me add you. You type your name.
Yep.
Did I send you the?
So I'm still backstage.
No, you ain't on the right one. Hold on. You know, this is what happens when the team leaves you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you don't want that next song? No.
Right.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. All right.
We'll do it in a minute.
I'm sitting right now.
5, 4. All right.
I want to say thank you, Lord, on a Monday, thank you. On a Tuesday, thank you. On a Wednesday, thank you. On a Thursday, thank you. Every day you give me an opportunity to wake up, I just have to say thank you, Lord. Guess what? I am back. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 13. You know what? Let me start it over. I am back. It's your main man, Rasta Action Jackson.
Oh, Lord.
You know?
Now he's a Rasta. Now he's a Rasta man.
Well, unfortunately, Tamara Fair is not back. She is still in Jamaica. And our guest co-host is none other than Gina, who is almost a senior citizen. That's why you have her phone in the background. Ooh, shade, right?
It's that level of shade in this room.
But Gina is filling in for Tamara Fair. What's up, Gina?
I am happy to be here again. I filled in all last week for you all too.
Yes.
At this point, I'm thinking I'm gonna need, you know what I'm saying? Lunch or something.
Okay. You know what? We gave you airtime.
Oh, that's one way to put it. That's one way to put it.
No, but you know what? You did an amazing job. Now, Gina is, I'm sure you know Believers now. She is a bubbly person. She is hilarious, though. On and off the air. When I text her, great job. She said, you wasn't listening. And all I could do was laugh.
I was just going to say. And then he takes a picture back and said, I'm listening from the overlooking the ocean. Right.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of him overlooking the ocean. So, yeah, I believe he was.
So I tuned in, for tidbits here and there. I couldn't listen a whole hour because, there was a lot going on the beach and the ocean and the sun. And I was dining with the Lord,
So nice. So nice.
But no, Tamara is still in Jamaica.
Good for her.
And
I should go be with her this week now.
You probably should. I was trying to go back. Your
wife and children were like, no, sir.
Gotta go home. Well, Valencia and I are known for when we travel, we never come back the day we're supposed to. We always extend trips. Yeah. But now that we have kids, you can't extend trips like that. And not only just kids, MJ has his medical issues. So his medicine was running out by Thursday, by Friday. Friday. I was like, and then there were no straight flights.
Why do I get the feeling that they'll soon be getting a pharmacy wherever you're traveling?
You better believe
there will be a contact with
I'm working on
pharmacy wherever you all will be traveling.
We got to have it on deck because I did not want to come home. But I did have to get home because on this past Saturday, I was honored to host Mayor Brandon Johnson first annual pre-gospel brunch. Woo, woo, woo.
Pre-gospel.
I'm like, make some noise. Yeah, thank you, Candace. I got some help up here.
I'm a good Catholic. So you know when y'all do the gospel stuff, I'm like, oh, I know that song. Oh, I don't know that song at all. Oh yeah. But yes, well, the gospel brunch.
It was really nice. It was held at Wilma's Barbecue.
Oh, I just had Wilma's for the first time. I was out in Dalton.
It was amazing. We were at the downtown location, of course.
Okay.
It's an amazing, amazing venue. It is huge, you know.
Yeah.
They had a great brunch, great food. The gospel acts were amazing. Shekinah Glory Ministries was in the building. Okay. Pastor Dan and All Nations Church was in the building. And listen, Little Harry was in the building. And if you don't know Little Harry is a gospel superstar here in the city, a quartet singer. And when I got the rundown, I kept saying, why is Little Harry last? You know, you would think quartet would kind of go first, then the gospel music, because then they may shout him a little bit.
And then
but listen,
I
found out why Little Harry was the closing act. By the time he got through dancing on tables and chairs, I was ready to join the group, Gina.
Oh, that's really good.
Well, the way they was moving, I said, I can lose weight in this group.
They're probably all thin.
Of course.
Because they move
no,
like
it was my big brother. He was moving, too.
He was? Don't you love it? You know what? We always cheer for the big brothers who can do the split, who can jam on the dance floor and do everything and stuff, because we always say men have difficulty jamming anyway. And then when they can do the split and do every move that a smaller person can, we love it.
Love it. So it was great. Shout out to Mayor Brandon Johnson and his staff and team for, booking me. I don't take that lightly, because they could have called anybody in the city to MC this first annual event. And so I was blessed. And then I walked over, because of course the brunch was over early, but I'm black, so I sat at that restaurant. I sat at the restaurant until the Gospel Fest started, because I wasn't going to go all the way back west and then have to come back downtown. Plus, it was raining. But I am so glad that because I almost said, I'm going home like many other people were doing because of the rain. The Gospel Fest was off the chain. Good. Listen, it was an amazing time. Shout out to all of the acts. I won't get into calling all of their names, but there were a great lineup. But I will say the Clark sisters.
Oh, nice.
Came. And Chicago won't be the same.
It made my day.
You better talk about it. You brought the sunshine
every time.
You kind of mix it. You go into the R&B song they sample from that. We're gonna get you saved for real.
No. Right. I was just gonna say, you heard me every time I prayed.
Yes.
You brought the sun in my life.
Yes, that is
it. You are the lifeline, the save.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're not winning the meal for this, okay? I know you.
Because I will sing for my supper.
Sing for your supper. Well, you know what? It's just been a great time. When we get back, we're going to talk some hot topics. I told my Facebook audience I was going to share some blessings from the Lord about this vacation. Oh, nice. But they had to tune in to hear. So I'm going to talk about how we got out of town in 24 hours.
Ooh, that's always good.
Oh.
Especially for people running from the law.
I'll tell you
about that story too on the way here.
Oh, well, listen, believers, as Charmaine would always say, call your friends and your frenemies and tell them to tune in to the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390.
Ooh, come on.
Okay, so Justice did something to make my
keep going in and out.
You good now? You not? I don't hear it.
I can hear it. I still hear it.
It may just be a little feedback, and I don't have my headphones. Hey, Deborah Cozy Lane, Dr. Sanja. Yet he tore it up, Deborah. Little Harry snapped. And I told him, he tell me, you tell me this every time. I'm like, well, this is going to be the final time. I'm an official quartet fan, thanks to Lil Harry.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
I wasn't a quartet fan, but it almost had me ready to go to a Baptist church. Echo cancellation.
We have all that on. But I was trying to turn the audio off there. So we're working behind the stage, behind the scenes.
You're going to get a little feedback.
Okay, that's okay. I just had
you get duck. Gina I got to clean her phone.
Oh, nice. Oh, the shade, Candace, in this room.
Now, first of all, I walked out the house and forgot to sponge my hair. So if I look homeless by the head, y'all.
I got the Auntie Cole's t-shirt on. Oh, yeah, there I am. It's like that someday when you got that one.
Yeah, you know, and it just don't always work right.
That's what you
And it's
call
like
it. That's what you call it. Yeah, you have to just pull
I
it.
didn't even put no grease in my head this morning. I just got up out of here. Listen,
So
I
when
am
did you get back in
refreshed.
town?
We got back Friday.
Okay, got it.
And then went straight to Pier 31.
Oh
For
yeah.
Shauna's birthday
party, and I did miss it.
And then got up and went straight to the mayor's brunch.
Yes.
Then to the gospel fest. And then I attended 4 services yesterday.
Ooh.
Time.
Hey, Sora, thank you. I love me some you. Right, let me see. You see my Auntie Cole t-shirt? I put a lipstick on, lip gloss on.
Well, you look good.
And I ain't even been with you.
Right.
Out of town. We have a guest coming in.
Shirley and Latricia.
Oh yeah.
Yearly buddy pass for as low as $17.
DJ Beto, what's up?
Ain't no hold 'em.
Cornelius Cole, TNC
That's all I know.
Fitness.
That's really truly all I know.
So we went to, I don't know the song either, but This Ain't Texas is so catchy to me.
Yeah, of course.
And we went to Nashville, Shauna, Howard, and I, and you know, I had to sedate myself to fly. So I was feeling real good. So I got out that plane. Thinking, this ain't Texas.
They're like, no.
By the time we left, everybody that saw me was like, yes, we know. This ain't Texas.
Right. This is Nashville. This is Tennessee.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm putting my nose on the air.
hello, Gina. Looking good, my friend.
Uh-oh. Thank you. Who said that? I'm trying to hang in here. Oh, what up, Brandon Barker?
Let's empower our little ones together. Grab your copy now and let's make magic in the classroom.
You need to check your schedule because June 15th you need to swing by. Oh, it's time for my mingling muppet.
With Gina Lamar.
But of course, it's Gina Lamar. June.
That's me, Candace.
All right. Let's think safety first. With barbecuing, fireworks, beach days.
You thought it was
I knew
July?
out of town. No.
What you do about fireworks?
To survive.
Oh, you haven't heard fireworks? You just heard shooting.
I ain't heard nothing.
Fireworks have started since May. People doing fireworks already.
See, that's why I'm moving back to the hood. Because I'm missing out on a lot of stuff.
I cannot. Is this?
That's why you going back.
Right. So, behind the scenes believers, we didn't just go to Jamaica for fun. We went for a little business too. So just know this. If you're thinking about traveling to Jamaica and you want to stay in a very nice Airbnb, make sure you DM us. We got you covered.
That is it.
Yeah, listen.
That is it.
3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
That's it.
Beautiful, safe community.
Yes.
Oh, I thought we was on.
No.
You,
I'm listening behind the scenes.
oh, you scared me for a second. I'm like,
No. That's just me making sure that it's
the kids had a good time. So you know what? You can actually, because we got to fast forward, you can cut this and drop in the raw.
Oh, y'all ready to go?
Yeah, we ready to
Are
go.
we
By the
ready?
time
Okay.
Shirley and them get here, you got to give them their time. Or I get in trouble.
All right. I'm going to count y'all down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are in the raw with Gina Lamar sitting in for Tamara Fair. I didn't hear it big. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
getting
okay.
ready for
You
it.
got to
I'm
start
in
playing it
I'm
in your
here for it. I
head.
got to be ready for it.
And I know you love this segment.
You do. You know
Don't
I
you
do.
get
You do.
going.
I know. It's what keeps me in business.
Yeah.
In the Raw, brought to you by, this segment we're talking about University of Chicago faculty. City council members criticize withholding degrees of encampment protesters.
Yeah.
This is a hot topic. And I'm going to go ahead and tell the story, and then I'm going to tell you my 2 cents on it. University of Chicago faculty and students claimed at a news conference Friday the university is circumventing its own disciplinary process to withhold degrees from pro-Palestinian student protesters. 4th-year student Yosef Yahaswe said that he and 3 other seniors, Raina, Kelly, and the 4th student who declined to give their name, received an email on Friday saying their degrees would be withheld until the resolution of a school disciplinary process related to their involvement in the pro-Palestinian encampment on campus. Sorry about that. That's a tongue twister for me. Students haven't been informed of what the alleged misconduct was, other than it was related to its complaints made about the encampment. University officials and the students can still walk at graduation, but their degrees are being held until the process is finished with no clear timeline. Like, that's major. Here at the University of Chicago, free speech, the Free Speech University, talking about Palestine is not free, but comes with a hefty price. Yaswe said at a Friday morning conference and faculty and students. I've lost my degree and all current employment offers I was interviewing for. I've lost a future for now as a graduate of U Chicago. That's major.
That is.
That's major. Later, Dennis Hirschfeld, a mathematics professor at the university and president of the school's chapter of the American Association of University Professors, said the school's disciplinary process had lost all credibility. Hirschfeld was on the faculty senate that drafted the rules for the disciplinary process in 2017. He claims that an ad hoc chair, chemistry professor Brian Dickinson, was appointed by Provost Catherine Baker without the consultation of sitting chairs or faculty senate after the complaints had been already made. He called it clear interference and a massive conflict of interest. That's interesting.
Now, I'm glad, because I want your feedback on this. Listen, because long story short, right? I saw this story and it made me upset.
Yep.
Because one, and hearing this young man talk about now he's lost job offers and all of that. And what happened to the free speech? And the chair of the department said that they're not clearly doing what they're supposed to be doing. So what do you think, Gina?
I think this is definitely this is retaliation for protesters who are pro-Palestinian.
Yep.
And they made a really good point with this. And I just love this point that he said. We are all complicit in every death in Gaza if the bombs being dropped are made with our tuition dollars. That is a major statement. And so that's all they were asking. The encampment was saying, hey, we want to know whether or not you all are invested in Israel. If any of our dollars from this university are invested in Israel. Now, mind you, I will say this, before the war started, that's probably something you should have known early on.
Yeah.
Because I think they probably are. That's why they aren't quickly open to share that right away. But I will tell you this. Can I just say my other side of try this at Hampton. Black folks done paid this, their parents done paid this
that
tuition all
graduation
these
would have
years.
been flipped upside down.
They done paid tuition for 4 years, and you tell them because they protested or they, stood up for apartheid, that their degrees would be held, and that your son, who you have sent, your black male son, you done sent to college, had a degree and has a job offer.
Let me tell you,
$100,000, and now has to be put on hold because he protested against apartheid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, first of all,
that's all I gotta say.
It would have been on the news. It would have been on the news because they would have been like, we have never seen diploma degrees printed so fast, because one gonna just be an empty envelope like they used to.
Not at all.
You gonna have them on site.
You were going to have it and stamped and signed by the university president in my face. Try that with them black folks after, because we work so hard to be educated, right? So we worked way too hard to get to that point where things like this, especially since it's not the university's process. That's clear interference and retaliation. So if you ever say anything for Palestine against Israel, immediately you can be canceled.
But that, you know what? Unfortunately, that's the underlying theme with the Jewish community, right?
Yes.
And I wish we as African Americans would do the same thing, because they don't play. If you say something bad, sometimes I'm on here and I'm like, let me be careful because the mic may get cut real quick because you never know.
Absolutely.
But that's just
a pride in a community that stands together. So that I'm not mad at. What I am mad at is that the university is not telling me where my dollars are going.
And I'm mad because the university is allowing it to happen.
You got it.
Yeah, because if this is supposed to be, like he said, the free speech university, and they had rules in place for disciplinary actions, but then you change them because of this situation, is definitely an issue. So
and they're doing it intentionally during a time where it's sending a message, right? Think about it. If you hold up Marcel's degree and he can no longer, if I'm about to be
I ain't gonna say
hired
nothing
at the hospital as a surgeon, you know what I mean? To start paying off my student loans and or to lose my scholarship or something. So clearly that's retaliation.
It's definitely a message, but unfortunately, that's the American way, right?
Yes.
And when I was younger and my title was community activist, and then one day I changed it to advocate.
Yes.
But I realized something. I could go out to every press conference. I could do what I wanted to do until I got a little older and started getting jobs and contracts and business. And then my license had issues. It's like, brothers, I ain't on the front line because I'm going straight to jail because, they start pulling those things. But that's why young people lead movements because they don't have families and things to lose at the moment. But as soon as you get a little older and you got so much to lose, it's harder to stand up.
But I don't like that message.
I don't either.
We have to have something to stand for. And I always tell people when I'm fighting with the kids standing on the corner, we wouldn't have these little raggedy houses if my parents and grandparents hadn't fought. To make sure that we had them, right? So what I can't do is be afraid of your grandson who's now wants to stand on this corner, not paying any taxes, not knowing what's going on. So we have to be willing to still stand up for something. Even if we lose contracts.
It's infrastructure. We have to build an infrastructure like the Jewish community.
So that when we do lose that, we don't lose
at all. Kanye is a prime example of fighting the establishment and still not losing. Although they tried to make him lose lose all of his money, but he kept fighting, he didn't lose. So we as African Americans need to rebuild that infrastructure to where if one loses, he still wins because we got his back. When the civil rights movement was happening, they were going to jail because they had a fund to bond everybody out of jail. And they had lawyers on board to assist. So
your wife and children were still protected. The bills were paid. Now they might have messed around with your wife. I heard some stories there.
Oh my Lord, Jesus!
The bills were paid and your wife was protected. Your children still were safe while you were locked up for protesting with the civil rights movement. So yes, we do need to do that. I say that about us in HIV funding all the time, right? We just keep on. Oh, they keep rolling over. I said, hey, everybody, let's all the Black agencies get together. Let's put $10,000 together so that when the state is late, not for any retaliatory thing, but just state late. State is late. City's late paying. They pay this stuff late. We still don't have to close our doors. So many people, so many agencies closed their doors during COVID as we were waiting for stuff, right? So you're onto something there, and I think we should be able and put ourselves in a position that even if we have to mortgage our homes, that we'll have a home that we can mortgage.
That's it.
We'll have a home that we can mortgage if we have to.
Well, that's why we're going to continue to bring you these news stories. We're going to continue to keep you updated. And you know what? You have to have the faith, the tenacity that God has given you. Keep your heart open, and you can fight any fight. It's Yolanda Adams. Open my heart right here on the Brunch Bunch. Well, hello, lady. Hey.
I love the run in and turn around, run back out.
Shirley phone.
And the thing is, it just happened came on right when we walked in.
Hey, did you make the?
We missed you at the gala.
I know. I texted him and told him I wasn't gonna be able to make it.
We got Candace
because we had the Gospel Fest.
How are you? Y'all had the Gospel Fest.
Yeah, downtown. I had to host the mayor's brunch and then go to the Gospel Fest.
Don't host the mayor's brunch.
It was really nice.
He wants to now be a quartet member.
Yes, I'm gonna join a quartet group. I know Shirley like good quartet music, don't you?
Do you know how to sing?
No.
I heard you karaoke.
Talk about it, Gina. That's the truth. Our grandparents fought too hard. You are absolutely right. Hello, Bettina Everett. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Bettina, I was with your girl at the brunch, and you called her phone. It was sitting on the table, and I almost answered it.
You knew for sure.
I'm like, right. I'm like, that name, look.
You're going to be answering for somebody else.
I'm going to get whooped picking this lady's phone up. I got to tell Zoe, and I have nothing against I just do not really like Yolanda Adams.
Really? So let me tell you my quick Yolanda Adams story. So I have a great picture with her from about, got to be over 20 years ago, right?
But you're only 25.
Yeah, right now. I'm 57 all day, every day. But look, we were at an event and Star Jones was being so arrogant and stuff. So I asked for a picture. Her mother said, no, right? Yolanda went, they took a few steps. Yolanda said something to her mother. She walked all the way back over, which is just a few steps, but still it felt. She walked back and said, hey, I'm sorry. Yes, let's take a picture. So I don't know what she said to her mother. She came back and
probably told her, don't do that.
And I still have that picture. I'll post it today, y'all. I'm going to post that picture of me and Yolanda.
Bettina said I should have picked up. And when she came back, Kimberly, she said, yeah, that's Bettina that listen to you every day. I'm like, I love it. You should have
picked up. No, he should not have picked up her phone.
Yeah, because I don't know somebody.
Look, see, okay, dropping names, Marcy. I was name dropping too.
I ain't say nobody's name but the mayor. No, look.
I went on a date with somebody.
Oh, I thought you about to say the mayor. I was about to say, we getting an exclusive in here today.
He just not dropped so many names.
Hey, mother.
That's all he was doing. Oh, I know this person.
Hey, I'm good. I'm on the radio. I'm going to call you as soon as I'm done.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, mother listening every day, and she done call me 12 times. Wow. Okay, you can fade this out and do
sisters all day.
L&S intro, Candace.
Like I knew there was a reason.
Which intro is it?
The L&S Development is listed on here after Jesus is all. Oh, we got commercials. Then do L&S. I'm sorry. Know what's going on.
Okay, so it's not.
Yeah, because we.
Where your other crew?
Everybody off today.
Oh, wow.
So we're thankful that Candace is here for us.
Amen.
Yes, Candace will be filling in with us all week, right, Candace?
I'm here except for Wednesday and Friday.
Oh, okay. Jarrell will be here, or?
I don't know.
Are you new, Candace?
No. Candace hosts her own show on 1390.
Okay.
You Saturdays.
The Bless Up Show from 6 to 10 p.m. Sometimes I fill in for DeAndre too in the afternoon. 6 to 10. We got a long show. So I fill in for DeAndre sometimes, and then I fill in for Sonia. We went on sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I did the same thing, Candace. I called everybody on that list,
yeah,
but
right.
but I was like, you came and opened the door for us. So I was like, oh, the number I don't have, right? But I'm not coming back this week, so.
Oh, okay. You just here on Monday.
You're gonna use me up this month. I'm only supposed to be here on first Mondays. And I was here all last week and this week, so no, I do appreciate the time.
Tina said Gina sounds like Tamara. You know what? Valencia said that when we were listening on the radio. She said Gina kind of sounds like Tammy. Very energetic too. You did very good. I heard Winona say you should add a new title to your resume. Radio.
Oh. It's L&S, right?
Yep, L&S.
All right, Zoe,
I see. I forget, and she been texting me too. I forgot she's tuned in to make sure everything is going right. Oh, I heard you met Mika.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
I did. Oh my God, yeah, she's beautiful.
She texted me.
Oh Lord, let me turn this around.
Yeah, I just didn't have no more bandwidth to get to the sneaker gala. I know. I saw pictures. It looked nice. I saw the ribbon cut, and I saw everybody, Malcolm and State Rep. And I didn't see you, Shirley. I saw Camille. I saw Latricia in some pictures and video.
They must have got those pictures right before I got
Yeah, you know she was passionate today.
You had a long commute.
She had multiple events.
I had to go to Glen Allen that morning.
That's where you were?
Yes, to White Party.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I had to support the Zeta.
You have to go with the Zeta.
I had to support the Zeta.
Absolutely, I'm a Zeta. 37 years.
37 years. Supporting that commercial. But yeah, they had a breakfast. Don't ask me.
Yeah, I know. There's so many chapters.
Shirley, you're not about to be an honorary Zeta, are you?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna be doing. Well, they may get me. They're gonna read this stuff, but my interest has always been to be a Delta.
Oh,
Then
okay.
no, you can never be a Zeta.
Today.
Oh.
It's not an option now. You done put in the universe. You with them other peoples. It's gang in this
what I
mug.
am learning is that more Zetas are more active.
That's the only reason I joined. So when I was on campus at the University of Iowa 40 years ago, and the Zetas were far more active. The Deltas had the best parties. Give it up to my
15 seconds.
But Zetas did far more things.
Yeah, and they're more friendly.
Deltas just
5, 4, 3.
It's Money Monday with Shirley Field and Latricia May on the Brunch. Sponsored by L&S Development, helping you build generational wealth through real estate.
Well, the queens of building generational wealth through real estate. You know what? I'm getting back to my American accent. You know, I was Jamaican for a week, so you know.
Oh yeah, you just got back
Yeah,
from Jamaica.
yeah. So
Wonderful.
I'm Rasta action now. You know, I was in the mountains and all that, so I'm a real Jamaican now.
Let me hear a little sample of that.
I can't do it.
Yaman.
Did I eat any jerk? Oh, I'm glad you had. I'm gonna just take 60 seconds of y'all time because I said, oh, trust me, I know. I'll take 2 then. But no, listen. The trip was amazing. We spent time in Montego Bay and Ocho Rio.
Wow.
I drove for the first time in Jamaica.
Oh my goodness,
that one road in and one road out.
It is
not even that. You're on opposite.
You're on the opposite side, so the steering.
I'm great driving until you turn.
The driving is on the right side of the car in Jamaica, like in the UK. But it is, first of all, Jamaicans don't have road rules like that.
None.
So they just zoom in. If you going too slow, they coming around you. You got to really know how to maneuver.
And what's so scary is that you're on the side next to water. The roads are all next to the right. Right. I know.
Well, I conquered it.
You made it.
I made it. Tamara is a true educator because all while I was driving, she just kept saying, "Oh my God, you're doing so amazing! Oh, perfect! Oh, good, good job!" I'm like, you don't got to keep complimenting me every 30 seconds.
We were good on it.
She was happy
until that turn, and we turned directly into traffic because we're used to turning our way. So you know what I mean? We made the turn.
Oh, special needs a little.
Yeah.
Because I got it. Tammy said, "You've done this before." I said, "No, this was I got in that car, but the reason I drove is." In America, I really don't like riding with people. So I wasn't going to let Tammy drive me in Jamaica. I'm like, I'll take us, Tammy. Let me go. But we had a good time. Tammy is still there.
Oh,
and
nice.
I wish I could have been there. Listen, I had to say this out loud. Otis went with us.
Oh,
He told me today.
And Otis, when I say, is the man. 82. Right. He was on the beach doing push-ups. Every time I look up, it was a woman walking up to Otis.
Oh my goodness.
He was out partying me. I'm tired. And Otis
has a young soul.
Otis was up late. Yeah. And now I wake up and Otis was out the room at 5 in the morning, ready to do it all over again. And when we were leaving Thursday, I really wanted to extend the trip. And let me tell you what happened. I was getting in the car. My homie Lance, who's Jamaican, live there. He drives us around. Lance said, "What about Otis?" I said, "Otis told me he ain't coming home." I was waving goodbye to Otis. Otis stayed.
Remember the call on Harlem Night Sunshine. Maybe I ain't coming home. I ain't coming back home.
Well, Otis definitely stayed until he realized he had a doctor's appointment this morning, so he had to rush back. But,
so is there more real estate?
Well, listen, that's what I told him. We didn't just go for pleasure. We went for business too.
Nice.
So if anybody's interested in an Airbnb when they go to Jamaica, all they got to do is DM the Brunch Bunch. You know, we got you on lock. But talking about real estate, and one of the things I was in Jamaica thinking about, we were in the house and I kept saying, you know what, real estate is so powerful in any country you're in, right? Especially when you're doing like Airbnb rentals, short-term vacation home. No, we stayed in our house in Jamaica. And so
I'm glad to not have another option.
You got another option, yeah,
Absolutely.
in the Ultra Rios area, you know.
Okay, so you guys that's going to be your Airbnb?
Yes, and that's where Otis stayed to make sure cable and security was installed, and we were picking fruit out of the yard. MJ got to play in the yard and eat bananas off the tree and star fruit. But I kept saying, you know what? It's so powerful how you can do real estate anywhere in the world.
Yes.
But as long as it's a good market, like Chicago is a good market.
Chicago is a
Great market. I am Shirley Fields.
And I am Latricia May.
Here to tell you how great a market we have right here in the city of Chicago.
Yes, we want to tell you that all these people that's been on the fence, get off that fence. Get off the fence and get in the game of real estate. And what's so crazy is, even if you're not ready to buy or whatever the reasons, you know, you're giving yourself, because that's what it is. You give yourself stumbling blocks. I want you to find the courage to move those stumbling blocks out of the way. Because a lot of, like this one senior, she's been saying, oh, I want to do this. I want to buy property. I don't have money. But guess what? She owned the property free and clear. I'm like,
she got all the money.
You got all the money.
Sometimes they're not aware.
That's it. That is it.
The word of God says we perish for the lack of knowledge.
Yep.
So we're here to get you that knowledge that you need. And you can easily find more about us and about what we do and how to help you by calling area code 773-616-0906.
Or finding them online at www.letsrapchicago.com. All right, listen.
So I want to finish the story. So I was able to refinance her and pull out equity of that property and keep her mortgage payment to where it was comfortable for her and her spouse. She pulled out almost $200,000.
Wow.
She pulled out almost $200,000. Right.
Is she single?
No, I said comfortable for her and her spouse.
Oh.
So they actually did the refinance together, but they can make money moves.
Because now they got you refinance, so now they can take that money, a down payment.
Right. Exactly. They can buy another property just by putting a down payment. Right.
Of 3 point. Oh.
Yes.
Could they do not a 3.5%?
No, not at 3.5% interest rate.
No, 3.5% down payment.
That's only FHA. So, but no, if they're looking to purchase investment, so if it's a single family home, it's 15% down. If it's a multi-unit, you're looking at 25%.
But I'm gonna tell you
But they have it.
Don't even worry about what you can and cannot do, because by the time you talk to Shirley and Latricia, because your home now may be the investment property, and then you can go buy your first time.
Yeah, that's another.
Absolutely. If you own property, if you've been on your property for 30 years, 25 years, even 10 years, it's a possibility you have equity that you can pull out of that home, which makes that an investment too, in order to go purchase yourself another piece of property.
So let's walk through this, because this is a great story and opportunity now. You know, I'm on 10. I'm like, so for the believers that are listening who are saying, you know what? Because my pastor prophesied new homes.
Yeah.
New homes yesterday. And one of the preachers, elder at the church, walked up to me and he said, I know you already have a home. He said, God's about to bless you with your second home.
Wow.
And I was about to run around the church because I'm ready for the new.
Yes.
But with that being said, this story right now, she has a home. It's paid off. And it may be a little outdated. You ready for a new scenery. You want whatever. You call Latricia.
Yes.
You can get refinanced. Make that the investment property. Now you got $200,000 in your pocket. You got income. And then you can get a new first-time home loan.
Yes.
And only had to put 3.5% down.
3% down. I said between 3.5% or 5%, depending on the circumstances. But we do have someone else with that situation. She wants to buy a home now. She's been living in an investment property, and she's like, I haven't saved up for a down payment. And I'm like, you never refinanced when the interest rates were lower. Her interest rates is still like 7%. So I'm like, well, first of all, you can refinance. Let's get you into a better interest rate. Then let's pull some of this equity out. And guess what? You have money to put down on your new home.
And still some in your pocket.
And
she danced around the room. She was shouting and dancing. She was super happy.
Right. So now I have a question though.
Yes.
So my question with that is, if I own my home free and clear and I pull out, don't I now have a mortgage on my house and a mortgage on my new place?
Absolutely.
Yes, but guess what? Guess what's going up besides rates? Rents.
Rents.
Got it.
So you're gonna rent your house that you're leaving. You're gonna rent
That's
that
gonna
out
pay
to
the
somebody.
mortgage.
Right, and that's gonna and then some, more than likely.
Absolutely, and the water bill.
Right.
But
It's
you,
gonna-
but you can pass that water bill on to your tenant if it's a single family.
Yes. You can do it if it's a multi-unit. Usually I put it in the lease.
You got to put it in
Whatever
the
you put
lease
in the
amount.
lease.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's why you got to have a perfect team,
Yes.
because trying to navigate this on your own, then you wait until you hit all these pitfalls to then call. But you can be proactive and not reactive.
They create their own pitfalls and stumbling blocks. I
Yes.
can't because of this. I can't because of that.
Of course.
But just give us a call, because I promise you, if there's a will, there's a way. And us as professionals, we're gonna find a way. If you can't make it this way, we're gonna find another way. We're gonna curve it around over here, and we're gonna figure out how to make it happen this way.
Now, the old folks used to say, I don't understand it, but they say it's more than one way to skin a cat.
Amen.
I don't know
Amen.
who's skinning cats, but it's more than one way, clearly.
Right.
And with a cat that has 9 lives, I'm still not sure how that happened.
And if you want to make a move and you just don't know how, just give us a call. What's that number again?
Area code 773-616-0906.
She's saying that number. Listen,
If I have $20,000,
mhm.
what can I do with that? Can I
you could bless me, because the Lord says give, and it will come back.
I always say invested in real estate.
Yes.
Because
If you're in the stock market, they're gonna say invest in the stock, but real estate is a more steady, solid investment.
But
Got
you
it.
know what, Shirley? What you just said is not even true either, because stock investors will tell you to invest in real estate too. And you know what? There's ways to invest in real estate in the stock market, but all wealthy people have real estate portfolios.
And they
Yeah.
mostly started in real estate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Most wealthy people started out in real estate first.
And we flipped it. Valencia was able to buy her 4-unit building because of her stock investment. And then she took that to be the down payment on the building. So, you know what? It's nothing to it but to do it. And all you have to do is call.
Area code. Go ahead, give it to
you
me.
know what, let me say it. I'm not gonna say it as good as you, but that number is 773-616-0906.
Now, on y'all way home, y'all practice that so you can sing it like Shirley.
Well, you know what? I'll just stick with the letsrapchicago.com.
There you go. There you go.
I get it.
Everybody stay in their lane and we all win. Shirley has that phone number down pat.
And I'm going to give it to you again, 773-616-0906. We look forward to hearing your calls. Please don't call us during the radio hour. Call us immediately following.
Now, the good thing about it, and we're laughing and we're having fun, we can have fun because we're doing the right things, right?
Yes.
And we're making the right steps, and we're all working with Shirley and Latricia. So if you're listening, believers, and you're saying, I don't know, I'm a little afraid, I need somebody to hold my hand and walk me through it, we're showing you right now that you can call Shirley and Latricia to get started. Shirley, what's that number
Area
again?
code 773-616-0906. And faith without works is dead. You got to put the work in, and one of the first steps with that work is calling us.
Yeah, and listen, all you have to do is call Shirley and Latricia. And after you buy your property and you pull out your money and you go get your new car and you're living good, you're going to thank Jesus and say, Jesus is all. It is Jesus is all. Fred Hammond right here on the Brunch Bunch.
All right, praise God.
Amen.
I do that slow enough, Candace.
I
I saw it flashing. We only do about a minute of this. I just wanted to break up the, then come right back in. Yeah. Thank you. So, Gina, if you need help, I could partner with you to refinance your property, and then we could take that money and buy a couple of buildings with Shirley and Latricia.
So if I refinance, I'll take it and take 200,000 out and pay for something full, right?
No, you'll finance it. You wouldn't have to pull the 200 out. So I wanted to do math, but so here's the deal. What's so dope about them pulling that 200 out? Let's say they wanted to go buy a $400,000 house times, let's say 5%. They only putting down $20,000. So they still got $180,000 liquid cash in their pocket.
Right.
Now, if they adventurous and they want to really go invest, then Shirley and Latricia can help them take that 180 and buy a $1 million property with 20 units in it or something. But some people don't want to go that far. So if you want to do 2, 3, 4 units, that's more manageable. But now you got that money in your pocket too. Because most successful people, I used to didn't understand cash poor until I got cash poor. I got all these properties, my cars are paid off. But then when I need to go get $100,000 out of my bank, I don't have it. And that's what's considered cash poor. You got millions of dollars in equity, but you don't have the cash in the bank. So I only pull the cash out like that is if you got a plan, and that's Shirley and Latricia.
Because you want to see your money grow and not go.
Yeah.
So definitely don't pull it out. Do not pull your money out unless you have a plan to watch it grow.
That's it. Because that 180 will go real quick.
Right. You have a sad feeling. You be like, you have nothing to show for your money.
Except for stuff.
Except for stuff that has no value to it.
Well, that's what I told Valencia while waiting on Candace. When we were leaving, because
I'll bring y'all back in now before it goes off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration. Go. You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Rasta Action Jackson. And filling in for Tamara Phil. Let me hear your Jamaican accent.
It's a Gina Lamar.
All right.
That sounded
all
a
I
little
got.
more.
I have no idea.
That sounded a little more Scottish.
Oh, right. I don't know what that is. Like,
British.
They hang out over there too.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely.
And we are proudly.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. It's Wagwan. Wagwan.
Wagwan.
That means what's up? How you doing? That's how you start the combo.
Oh, Wagwan.
Yeah, Wagwan. I ain't gonna say the other stuff I learned while I was over there. It's 1390. But we are.
I'd like to give a shout out to my church, United Baptist.
Yes. What church is that, Shirley?
It's located at 4242 West Roosevelt Road. We have a lot of buyers at the church. So again, we want to reach out to churches because we do buyer seminars and seller seminars for our seniors. We want to talk about the tax exemptions that's coming up, the taxes that are currently there's
the assessment, the assessed values.
So we want to come out and speak to you about these issues. So feel free to call us at area code 773-616-0906.
The important thing about what Shirley just said, and her church is United Baptist. She did say the name. We want to make sure we want them to get the credit. Shout you out Sunday. But no, the important thing about that is this hour goes so fast, and there's only so much that we can educate you on in the hour. But if you're a church pastor, leader, over a ministry, community center director, call Shirley and Latricia, have them to come out and do a free workshop at your facility where you can get all of your questions asked. You can start the process that day, get your pre-approvals going, and start the process to building this generational wealth. All you have to do is go to their website,
www.letsrapchicago.com,
or call
area code 773-616-0906. And I'd like to add, your pastors are going to be very happy, and God will be too, because now you're going to make more money. You can pay more tithes and offerings.
And not only that, pastors, if you are listening, the thing is that I want you to understand, the seniors, they are not aware of a lot of things. They have a lot of questions, and we have the knowledge that we're willing to give away for free. So,
and the young people too, though.
Yeah, the young people too. But it's just that a lot of the seniors in the churches, they just don't know. They don't know that they have equity in their property. They don't know they can lower their taxes by filing the exemptions. They don't know that they can lower their monthly payment by lowering their interest rates. A lot of the seniors are still in 8%, 9%, 10% interest rates. How do I know? Because I still get the phone calls.
Yeah. And one of the house hacks too is these seniors that are ready to move and you worried about it, because what happens in our community is that people pass away, the family get the houses, they don't want the houses, they lose the house, they don't take care of the house. But as a senior now, you can find one of your kids or grandkids that's interested, sell them the house.
Yeah.
So that way you can have your cash money, go wherever you want to go, but then you can help them because as the seller, you can give them maximum buyer credit back at closing, so they don't have to come to the table with a lot of money.
And not only that, you're leaving them a legacy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're helping you, and you're helping them.
And listen,
again, multiple ways we've talked about in Skinny Cats, but guess what? We got more ways than that. We got more ways than that. But just give us a call. Just reach out. Don't just think, oh my God. Oh, another thing, debt. A lot of people got a lot of credit card debt. Again, you can refinance and consolidate that debt into one payment to where you're not trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. You don't have to stress about it.
All you got to do is call.
Area code 0906.
Well, you know what, believers, each and every Monday that Shirley and Latricia in the room, I learn something new, and I know you do, because none of this is repetitive. It's not like y'all come every Monday and talk about the same stuff. It's always different stories, new opportunities, and new ways to skin that cat. So if you're interested, all Candace made me laugh. All you got to do is call Shirley.
Area code 773-616-0906.
Well, as Glorilla said, at the end of the day got to end. We got to get up out of here. You know what? Unfortunately, we are out of time. Oh, I don't know the song because I'm saved, Gina.
You said, you know what I want to say? I want to say happy 50th birthday to my sister, Shaquilla May Adams. She will be turning 50 this month.
All right. Happy birthday,
Happy 50th
sister.
birthday.
Gina, thank you for filling in today. I'll let you know when I need you again soon.
I know, right? I'm not coming back. I am staging a sit-in.
See you tomorrow. All right, believe we encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you. Up next, Pastor DeAndre Patterson with the Afternoon Drive. We get it done all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. Woo! Yes.
I told Zoe, I said, just take care of your end, 'cause right here.
It's janky today.
I wish I could have been saying that to my family. No, my nephew's still cussing me in the middle of the show. I said, I'm live on air, and all you worried about is you.
They always. I'm like,
I care about you. 40.
See you all. See you.
No, 44.